Hi everyone, I'm Rams from guestlogin.com. In this video, I will show the steps you need to take when creating an account as a host or guest in guestlogin.com. There is a lot of details to cover, so we will have more than one video explaining each step. Before we proceed, let's go over the features of the platform. As you will see on a desktop computer. So this guestlogin.com platform is you will see on a desktop computer. So the first thing you may need to do is to change. Look at the language. This is English. You can change to French from down here. There's a drop down that will drop up for you to select the language, maybe to French, Spanish, Portuguese, Russia, Chinese, Arabic is French. So when you change to French, the interface will be translated to French entirely. So, and then another important feature is your currency. Will you scroll right down or you just click contact? You have a shorter distance to scroll down. You go to where you see change your currency. You change it maybe from franc CFA to whatever currency you're using in your local in your location. So let me take US dollars. The currency will change to US dollars. So the first thing you need to do is to create an account on guestlogin.com. The steps that you need to take. First of all, as a new user, you go to sign up, click sign up, put your username, your email address, your passwords, and you have to select if you want to rent a property. I only want to book or I want to rent my property. If you want to be a host, then you have to select I want to rent my property. Then select I agree with the terms and conditions, and then click on create an account. It will create an account for you, and an email notification will be sent to the email that you use so that you click to validate. That's for the desktop when you're creating an account. For the mobile device, if you look on the screen, you have two windows for the mobile device interface. This somebody who already have an account and has signed in, you're going to see all these features for that person. On the right hand side is somebody who has an account but has not yet signed in. So let's say you don't have an account, you want to create an account, you click on register here. So when you click on register here, it's going to show you the very form that you saw on desktop: username, email address, password. Retype your password, phone number, and then you have to select if you want to be a guest or a host. As a host, you select I want to rent my property. As a guest who just want to browse and book, you select "I only want to book." Then you check "I agree with terms and condition." Then you click register. So email notification will send to the email that you use in registering, so that you're going to click and validate. That's it for registration. So after you've registered, you are going to have an interface for when you sign in like this. For the mobile interface, you have your card, your dashboard, my profile, my listings, add new listing, favorites, reservations, bookings, inbox, invoices, and lockout. So, as a host, you are going to have your own business. You have your own uh, business interface to manage all your transaction, your guests, everything that has to do with your business listing, bookings, reservations, favorite emails, invoices, and all your uh, financial transactions will be managed at the level of your interface. So, which is highly secured and encrypted. Has to do with all the payment method that you can think of. Mobile money, especially for Africa. Mobile money for Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, Uganda. I mean, all the countries in Africa that are using mobile money payment gateway, we've already integrated that. So that's registration on the mobile interface and the desktop interface. So let's move now to listing your property. So to list your property, if you already have an account as a host and now you want to list a property, let's say you want to list an apartment, all you need to do is you go, if you are using a mobile phone, you go to your user interface, click here, we see this icon, sign in icon. You click there, you go to add new listing. So if you click on the dashboard, you don't yet have anything. This is where all your financial transactions captured, payments. You go to my profile, it has information about yourself. Then if you go to your card definitely is when you you try to book, and all the property that you book will come under your cards. Then you go to reservation, bookings. When you want, when you are paying everything that has you've you've selected the property you've selected to the book will appear in your card. So that way you proceed to payment. Then you have uh, adding a new list. When you click there on your mobile interface, it will take you to where you are going to put in information about the property that you're trying to list. For example, you want to list an apartment. You put the title, maybe a beautiful apartment. As a title, beautiful apartment. Category, you have to select the category. If it is an apartment, you select apartment, bungalow, cabin, castles. Select which category that property belongs. We select apartment. We go to listing type. It's apartment style. Yes, number of guests. Maybe it's just one or two maximum. Select two for the number of guests. They go to again to children. You stick children ages 2 to 12 will not be charged. If that is what you want, okay, you check. Allow guests above capacity, meaning that if you say the maximum number of guests for that apartment is two, and then there's a probability that someone may book and come in with the third person. If you can allow that, then you check allow guests above capacity. Maximum for the above capacity, maybe put one. Going on to the city, type the city. Maybe let's say in Accra. That's the city. The neighborhoods. Yeah. If you know the name of the neighborhood, you put maybe a center city. So you describe your property the way you want, the features of the property, the amenities, and stuff like that. Just something that can boost your traffic for that property, can boost high level booking. Affiliate link, users will be redirected to this link when he wants to make a booking. Affiliate link is a situation where you publish, you advertise this property in multiple platforms. So this allowed instant booking. If checked, you will not have the option to reject booking request. So in most situations, if everything is good and fine, you can check allowed instant booking. That's the first step in the listing process. Using the mobile phone, using the smartphone or a mobile device. First step. Second step will be saved. When you say we take you to the next step, which is listing price. You have to determine your price, booking type, paid daily/night. Let's say it's let's say it's $50. before label, after label. You don't need to bother about before label, after label. So this actually they mean that if it's $50, $50 sign appear before 50 or after 50. So it's already inbuilt in the system. You don't need to put anything. You move now to price pay. Price per night for 7 days. I mean, what will be a reduced price if somebody need to book for 7 days? If you have a reduced price for that, you put. If you don't, okay, you just keep. Price per night for 30 days. If someone has to book for 30 days, what will be the reduced price per night? You put there. Weekend price. If you have a different price, put extra price for guests per night. If there's any extra, you put. You move now to pay by the number of guests. Room price will not be used anymore. If you're paying by guests, you have to tick this one. If you're paying by guests, you have to tick this one. But if not, untick it. Cleaning fee, if there's cleaning fee, you put. Cleaning fee, for example, the person who will be cleaning the apartment or the room or the studio, put the price. Yeah, as part of the rental cost. It may be a single fee or percentage. A city fee, if there is, you put. If not, just keep. Information that you don't is not necessary for your listing, you just keep it. Minimum night of booking. If there is a minimum, let's say at least 3 nights, you put. If there's no minimum, you just keep. Security deposit. If there is a security deposit, you put. Value in percentage and value, actual value. You have to decide whether you're using percentages or just actual value. Minimum number of days in advance. If there is, you put. Allow only bookings starting with the check-in. If this is a condition, you select. This is when you have some specific days that they book the property. If there are no specific days, you just keep all. Allow only booking with the check-in and check-out. Keep all. If you have specific days, then you have to select. Extra options. If there are some extra options that you have not seen in this listing steps, you can add here. Let's say for example, car rental service. You can put car rental service value, single fee, you add, you take. Then you save. When you save, you go to the next step. Okay, the next step is where listing media. Listing media means a picture. So you need to take pictures of your property, good pictures that will attract potential guests, that will attract traffic to your property. So you take them using your phone, using a camera, get them ready. So if they're ready, you just click select media, pictures. Go to, if they're in your phone, go to your file. Gallery. So these are pictures that I've taken from your phone. They are in your file. Under gallery, just select all of them. The one that you want to upload. The good pictures that you want to upload. Um, so you're going to upload all the pictures. This is the mobile device interface. The, this when you are listing your property using your mobile phone, a smartphone. So all the pictures you see uploaded. So you move now to the next step. You just save and move to the next step, which is so now to the next step. The next step will be the size of the apartment. Let's say is 150 square feet. You put the apartment has 2 rooms, two two bedrooms, 2 bedrooms. Maybe in one of the bedroom you have a king bed, one king bed. In the other bedroom, you click open. You have beds. In the other bedroom, you have bed, the queen bed size. You put it one. Bathroom, you have 2 bathroom. Check in time, check out. If you have specific check-in time and out, you can put. If not, just keep. Anything that is not necessary for your own property listing, just keep. Custom details, just like the initial one that we talk of. Any information that is not available, you can create custom details here and put whatever you want to put and put value. Let's say cleaning, you put cleaning and put value, and you click add detail. If you don't need it, just skip, keep going. Cancellation policy, free cancellation. Smoking, no. Pet allowed, no. Smoking allowed, no. Party allowed, no. Children allowed, yes. Depends on you. Other rules you can put in writing if there are other rules that apply. If not, save and continue. Moving on to location, put the address. So for the address, sorry guys, Chrome, some network issues. Okay. Listing location, which is the address. You know the address. Let's say is since we don't have specific address in Africa, the building name can be a good address or the location. Uh, There will be there will be a section where we are going to use latitude and longitude that will specifically get the location of your property. That is a strategy we're using for, especially in Africa and Asian country where there are no well standard addresses system. The standard address system is not available. We use longitude and latitude to capture the specific location of the property. Let's say zip code is 345. 345. For the states, Ghana. County, if there's a county, put. If not, keep going. Now, this is the section where you have to put the latitude, longitude. So what you're going to do is you understand the location, you know where the location is. You go to Google, just put in, let's see, the location is Accra city center. Accra city center. You Google, map, click on map. It will take you, when you Google Accra city center, you click on maps. When you put Accra city center, make sure you select map. Now, when you select maps, you can zoom out to locate the specific position of your property. You know the specific position. This is Accra City, you know. Let's say it's Accra Central. This is Accra Central. You see this arrow right here is showing Accra Center. You see this arrow right here is showing Accra Center. This is right here, Accra Center. You know that's the position, Accra Center. Right at the specific position where you can identify, because that is your location. That's the location of your property. You right click and select this latitude and longitude. Select it. When I select it, or copy. You go back now to guestlogic.com and paste it there. Paste the information there. Okay. First of all, you can open Notepad, copy it there, paste it there, and then copy from Notepad. For latitude, the first value is because the reason why I can't copy, because I'm sharing my phone screen from another device. So it's not not directly working on the device. I'm working on the laptop, but the mobile device interface is shared to my desktop. So that's why it's not copying. Let me see. Can I paste? Okay. But for your casing, you'll be working on your device. You can switch from the guest login website to Google website, copy it from there, paste on Guest Lodging website. So it will be easier for you because you're actually working on one device, but I'm working on two devices. Sharing from my mobile device in my desktop. So that's why I cannot copy and paste directly. So let's see here. Okay, let's just assume we cannot paste. This is for latitude and longitude. So we already copied from Google. And yeah, the first value is latitude. The second value is longitude. So just save and continue. Go now to amenities and features of your property. You may be having air condition, ticket, maybe having a kitchen, internet, satellite channel. So maybe having wireless internet, all the amenities I have, tick them. That's what potential guests we are going to see to qualify a property for their booking. Essentials there, hangers, goes to facility. If there's some facility around, you check them. Garden and backyard, you tick TV, tick, you click save, continue to the next step. So yeah, this is just a calendar. The one that's blue, past days of the month. The one that is white, the current, the one that's white, the future days of the calendar. Then the one in black is the current day. So don't have anything to do here. For fit your for this section where you have fit name and fit URL, that's the link. If you actually listing your property on other platform like booking.com or any other platform that you're advertising your property, you can always put the link here. But for this demo, it's not necessary because we are constrained just guestlodging.com. So you click save and continue. So we are now done. This our property are waiting for approval. So when guest lodging, LNG, when they approve a property, then a property will be published to the platform. You can now see it, but right now it's still awaiting approval. So you cannot see this property on the platform until when guest lodging approves and publishes your property. That's when you see it on the platform. Then that is for the mobile device. And we'll end on the mobile device. There will be a session on desktop, uh, uh, creating account and listing your property using the desktop interface. So when your property is approved and published by gueststop.com, by guestlodging.com, sorry, you are going to have your property on a platform that anybody can see. Now, when your property is approved or published, you need to do identity verification after your account creation, and you can decide the two steps for identity verification. Your address, you put in your address through the website, attach your bill, a copy of your bill, photocopy of your ID. Then there's also a certified verification, certified. This verification has to do with you taking a photo of your ID by yourself. You hold your ID uh, on your left hand side, present your ID on the left hand side, and then you hold your phone on the right hand side, and then take a photo of yourself. That's the second stage of identity verification. Then, for your property that has been published, you can decide to verify your property. After your property is approved by guestlodging.com and published, you can decide to verify your property, make property verification. And when your property is verified, you are going to see a flag on your property, a yellow flag with verified on it, meaning that any guest anywhere in the world will give preference to all properties that are verified, because that guarantees security, that guarantee safety, and they know that guestlodging.com actually went to the location and verified everything and make sure security is intact and everything is in order. And your property will be more recommended and also have a lot of traffic from people who want to book it. Then there are two ways of property verification. The first one is the property is verified by guest lodging field coordinator in your environment. If there's no guest lodging field coordinator in your environment, in your location, we are going to use guest lodging superhost verification. Superhost verification is any guest lodging host, L&G host, who lives around your location, maybe in the same city of your property. That superhost, L&G superhost, will come to your location and verify your property. In a situation where we don't have L&G field coordinator that can come to your location and verify your property, we organize with L&G superhost. Superhost are L&G hosts who have experience in listing and have been hosting guests, and they have good records. They are called L&G superhost. They will do the verification. If the L&G field coordinator is not available to come to your location and verify your property, once a property is verified and is flagged with verification on the platform, it will have a lot of traffic for guests because they know everything is in order, they know it's secured, they know all the formality and the requirements for rental, short-term rental listing is fulfilled, and guests will have confidence to book your property. That's the importance of verifying the property. Proving your property is different from verifying property. Verification is optional. Your approver, guestlodging.com, must approve your property before it is published on the platform, just to control any unforeseen corrupt practices. So that is the process of listing, creating an account, and listing using the mobile device interface. Thank you, guys. The next series will be on desktop interface. Thank you.